Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. So, this is a recorded session or recorded video for our orientation. Unfortunately, hindi tayo nagkaroon ng chance through Gmeet or online settings para pag-usapan itong orientation natin. But I believe that if you have questions regarding our orientation, we can address that next meeting. So sa ngayon, due to other matters na kailangan kong tapusin, uh, I sincerely apologize na i-take video ko na lang po ito ang ating orientation. However, kahit video po ito, I'm still hoping na panoorin niyo po ito because uh, next week probably we will have a some of our quiz about our orientation. Okay? So please watch carefully until the end our orientation. Okay? So again, good day. So let's start the computer engineering orientation to all second year and third year. Welcome back. And to all our first year, I'm glad to welcome you to computer engineering department. So for our orientation today, so our content, iikot siya from Pampanga State University. Pag-uusapan natin yung tungkol sa Pampanga State University, formerly known as Don Honorio Ventura State University, such as the vision, mission, yung goals, and the structures. Yeah, like those person behind the success, behind all the accomplishment of Pampanga State University. And of course, after that, we'll talk about the College of Engineering and Architecture, our one and only college. And after that, we'll go down to discuss our department, which is the Computer Engineering Department. Also, after that, pag-uusapan natin yung mga policies, yung mga guidelines like classroom rules, laboratories rules. Yan, pag-uusapan natin dyan. On that part, medyo magtatagal din po tayo kasi you know me, kung second year or third year ka, we have a rules. I hate being disorganized when it comes not following in specific rules na pinag-uusapan natin. However, to all first year, uh, may you not see this as warning, but may you see this as part of the discipline that our department or our university is trying to teach us. Okay? So, anyway, let's proceed now. After that, we'll talk about the class officers and those co-curricular organization and extracurricular organization. Those are important because later on I will discuss why they are so significant, bakit kailangan nyo silang malaman, anong meron sila. However, let's proceed now. So, this is Pampanga State University, formerly known as Don Honor Ventura State University, shaping minds, advancing technologies, and creating brighter futures. So, knowing Pampanga State University, we have a vision. When we say vision, this is one thing that the university wants to have someday. Okay? So it says here, Pampanga State University envisions of becoming one of the lead university in ASEAN region. So that means na-envision, nakikita ng Pampanga State University that someday or one day, our university will become one of the lead university in ASEAN region. So, paano yon? By producing globally competitive professionals who are capable, hindi lang sila professional, pero sabi, capable daw sila saan? Of creating, applying, and transferring knowledge and technology for the sustainable development of the humanity and society. So, Pampanga State University visions of having professionals someday na nakapagtapos sa kanila ng pag-aaral na alam mo yun, they can help to have a sustainable development for the humanity and society. And with that vision, of course, yun ang target at goal natin. After vision, we have mission. So the goal of mission is to accomplish the vision. So we have a mission, ano sabi sa mission, Pampanga State University commits itself to provide a conducive environment for the holistic development of students to becoming globally competitive professionals. So yun ang goal, i-turn ang mga student that someday make a way para maging silang, anong tawag po doon, globally competitive professionals through sa papaanong paraan. quality instructions and services. Ano yung mga yun? Innovations and research toward the sustainable development of society. So that's why, especially for us as computer engineering, nag evolve yung mga innovation na dapat naiisip natin. Kasi yan ang goal din po sa atin ng university to upgrade, to level up, to rise up, yung mag-improve tayo. Lalo na sa atin, no? Kasi parang every year may mga new technology na nagsisalabasan and kailangan natin maging updated sa mga yun. So, we have to have an extra mile sa pagtututo, sa paraan kung paano tayo mag-aral. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the mission. Next is the university quality policy. So, this is the goal to have equality. And sabi doon, the Donald Irving Torres State University is committed, it means committed, they are committing themselves to exceed the needs and expansion of all interested parties by continually ensuring access and equity. So, what does it mean when it comes to university quality policy? So, we have a lot of policy in university. That the goal is to have, of course, equity, equality, and aside from that, for the university to produce a quality student, again, anong goal to have a globally competitive students. That's why they have this quality policy. Okay, maraming aspects yan when it comes to discipline, the school's facilities, instructors, and especially all the students. Next, after that, we have the quality objectives. These are the objectives of our university. Of course, number one, advanced student holistic well-being. So, kaya nilang makipag-engage in different manners. Pangalawa, widen access to quality and exclusive student services. So we have a lot of services. You can visit like library and the Office of the Student Affairs. Next is strengthen quality and relevance of instructions. Definitely, that's why every year may mga improvement tayo when it comes to our syllabi, to our curriculum, not year for curriculum, but most of the time, may mga development tayo when it comes to curriculum. The strategy on how to teach a specific subject, like that. Next, produce globally competitive graduates. Yan. So, kasama po dyan yung mga alumni natin. We monitor them. Kung kumusta na sila, uh, if they got a job already, how's their job, is it related to their specific course na kinuha nila during their college days. Next is they engage in Bible research and creative work. We know that engineers, at the end of all the semesters, mayroon tayong research, tama? And since we are a developer, not only actually developer, we are designer. So we need to engage in research and creative work. Next to that, we have Expand Extension and Training Services. So, ayan, si Pampanga State University was actually offering a lot of training services. Like example, the disaster risk management, like that, all those gender sensitiveness, we have trainings for that. Next, elevate human capital. The 7 and to 11, the goal of this is to help all the instructors and students to have a better companion to the university. Upgrade and safeguard physical facilities and its environs. So, talking about 8, it's about the facilities. Sustainable, prudent management of resources. 10, ensures adherence to good governance. And lastly, intensify gender and development advocacies. That's why on 11 we always celebrate VOW, violence against women, and we always talks about the sexual harassment. Next, and the women empowerment rather. Next, the core value of our university, of course, professionalism, excellence, good governance, gender sensitivity and responsiveness, and disaster resiliency. Next, gender sensitiveness. So under gender sensitiveness, we always talks about violence against women, women's empowerment. So, ito yung mga bagay na kailangan ma-identify natin that under the gender sensitiveness. Like example, number one, use non-sexist words. like how you describe someone else, uy, napaka, ano mo naman, yan. That's wrong. Okay, pumapasweet ka, that's wrong. Ano pa, show respect regardless of gender. So, stop mocking other. Okay, stop mocking them, stop manipulating them. So we need to show respect regardless of gender, whether male or female. Next, reduce barrier in developing a personal and academic success created by sexism. Next, recognize gender issues arising from their different social positions and gender roles. Well, actually, we already have a gender uh, and development advocate. So, most likely sila yung nag-a-address, sila yung nag-help when it comes to this one. So, that's our for objectives and gender sensitiveness. Next, for the organizational structures of our university. Importante po itong mga to. So, please, pag nakikita niyo po sila, alam ko po kilala ang computer engineering as respectful, gentle, and humble engineer under the engineering department. So, please, pag nakita niyo po sila, as a show of respect, at least magmano or say good morning if morning, magpo, pagkausap natin sila. These are just basic things. However, if you will see sa time natin ngayon, hindi na siya nagiging evident. Hindi na siya nakikita. So, hoping ako, sa civil engineering, nandun pa rin tayo dun sa malaking respeto natin pagdating sa kanila. Because at the end of the day, if you will see them, uh, they are the backbone of our university and they are the reason also a lot of success of our university. So let's start with our university president, Enrique G. Bacling. So remember the name of our president, university president, and of course, Jury Sir. So kung makita natin, show respect. Next, for our VPs, uh, VP Reden Hernandez, VP Dolores D. Kiambao, and VP Rani D. Canlas. VP Reden M. Hernandez, most likely focus ni Sir Reden is more on academic affairs, like yung mga syllabus, saka siya yung final signing. As si Ma'am Dolores, she was more focused on the student development. Like sa kanya lagi nag-aanda yung mga OSA, Office of Student Affairs and Development, yung mga multi-faith, anything that is related to the students. And of course, to VP Rani or Dr. Rani, sa kanya naman yung more on innovation trainings, research, and under lakat case. So, those four actually have a big role in our university. So please, if you see them, show some respect. Okay? Next is Ma'am Gloria B. Gigante. So bakit sinama namin siya? Of course, as a student, you have to know your directors under the Student Affairs and Development. So that is Ma'am Gloria B. Gigante. Okay? So, marami pa tayong mga important people in they are considered pillars of our university. However, sila yung medyo highlight na pag-usapan natin. Next, so you can take photo of this, our Pampanga State University website, Facebook page, and of course our contact number. So if you need to see more history about the Pampanga State University, you can go and click or you can go and search for pampangastate.edu.ph, and if you are concerned about the current updates doon sa mga ganap natin sa university, you can go on their Facebook website or web page, Facebook page. And for prior concern, you can contact the number. So next for the other website, Facebook page na pwede natin i-visit na pwedeng makatulong sa atin, the USC Student Council, yung pinaka-head ng lahat ng student organization. Next is the College of Engineering Architecture Student Council. Of course, our head organization under the College of Engineering Architecture. Next, that is SAISC. Next, the Office of Student Regent. So, sila madalas yung nag-decide sa mga ganap natin. And of course, our department organization is the ISPEP.SE Pampanga State University Chapter. So you can visit, especially our website, our Facebook page. Yung tayo nagsisend ng mga updates, like your schedules of exam, doon. Next, other links like the Office of Admission. Office of Admission, yung mga posts wherein makita natin kung kailan yung enrollment, calendar, and so on and so forth. The Office of the Registrar, dyan tayo hihingi ng COR. So, next is the Office of the Student Affairs and Development. Ito yung office ni Ma'am Gigante kanina. Okay, the Scholarship Unit. Next, Counseling and Testing Center. You can visit this one if you think you're struggling with your thoughts or yung mga nakakaroon ka ng problem mentally. So, you can visit this one. Of course, the Health Service Unit. So, meron tayong medical clinic at our university. Katabi lang actually yon ng office ni Sir June P. Flores, our beloved dean of SEA. Next, the library services. Yan, you can visit this one. So, meron tayong building ng ating library. So, if naiinip ka, you can go and visit our library to search for books na pwede mong gamitin din to advance study your lesson. Next, of course, is Office of the Student Welfare and Information Multi-Faith Unit. Actually, this was headed by Sir Plato Mercado. So, when we say welfare and information multi-faith, pasok po dito yung lahat ng organization na under multi-faith. Lahat yan, lahat ng multi-faith organization pasok dito. So that's it for our university. Next agenda, let's talk about our college and department overview. The first one is of course the College of Engineering and Architecture. So that is our official logo for our college. So what is the goals of SEA? It says here that the College of Engineering and Architecture aims to develop globally competitive professionals. See, just like the visions of our university, I think SEA is aligning our goals doon sa vision at mission ng ating university by enhancing academic excellence through the integrations of advanced technologies in alignment with international standards. So, ang goal natin, yung standard natin, hindi pang national, pero international, while also promoting innovation research focused on sustainable development. The college, here's one, listen, seeks to strengthen industry linkages and community engagement, fostering practical learning and social responsibility among students to address real-world challenges and contribute of the sustainable advancement of society. So definitely that is the goal of SEA is to produce more engineers and architects that could help our society. Next, for the commitment. So I believe we have four commitment. Provide high quality education. That's the goal. Kaya hanggat maaari, we create facilities for each student to accommodate their needs. Pangalawa, foster a cultures of research and innovation. Definitely yes. Kaya kung papansin ninyo, lahat ng engineering, every fourth year nila or last year for their journey as college, meron tayong mga thesis or research. Okay? Next, build strong partnership. Definitely, lalo na kapag nag-OJT kayo, importante po itong mga to with partnership with different companies. Next, create a supportive and conducive learning environment. Definitely, kaya minsan may mga gathering tayo, meron tayong SEA Days, CPE Days. Ang goal is to have a supportive and conducive learning environment. However, hindi naman laging madalas yun, pero may mga offices to mga to that you can visit them. Okay? Next one. So, say of course, without this person, without these people, pag-uusapan natin, uh, sila ay may malaking role sa success ng ating college. So, let's start with our beloved Dean, Dr. June P. Flores, the Dean College of Engineering and Architecture. So, please again, just like our president, if you see them, ikalakad sila, greet them, say good morning. Okay? It's showing politeness. Next, if you need something in their office, we have their secretaries, Ma'am Annabelle B. Palma and Ma'am Kimberly Ariban. So, if you have concerns about our dean, sila ang una po natin kakausapin. Okay? Also, we have our lab technicians. Sila madalas yung nag-hover around our college to check all the facilities like our aircons and computers if they are still good if they are still in good condition. Okay? So that's Sir Arthur Mariari, Sir June Paul Velarde, and Sir Raul Flores for our laboratory technician. Next, so our college composed of departments. If I'm not mistaken, we have seven departments. The architecture departments, the civil engineering department. So ito mga to nakasuot yung chairperson, assistant chairperson at program coordinator nila. Ito kasing tatlong ito ay malaki ang role nila doon sa department. So as you can see, uh, under the SEA, we have seven. Of course, number one is the architecture department, civil engineering department, computer engineering department, later part pag-uusapan natin yung others sa atin, electrical engineering department, electronic engineering department, industrial engineering department, and of course, lastly, the mechanical engineering department. So, uh, they have a big role on our college, itong mga department na to. And those person na nakita nyo, nakasama nila, ay malaki rin po ang ginagampanan nilang role pagdating doon sa progression ng kailang department. Next, let's proceed now to our beloved department, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, or the Department of Computer Engineering. So, Computer Engineering is a Bachelor of Science, which is a program na ang goal niya embodies the science and technologies of design. Yan, design. Major na ginagawa talaga ng isang computer engineer is to design. So, kailangan nating matutunan yung mga mathematics. Marami po kayong math as an engineer because we need to design. And those design are not just design. They need measurements. And those measurements are numbers. That's why we have a lot of numbers, lectures, we have a lot of lessons about numbers, developments, implementation, maintenance, and integrations of software and hardware. One more thing, and what makes computer engineering different to other is that like different na kay IT, computer science is that lagi namin sinasabi to, pagdating sa computer engineering, mataas ang standard natin sa combinations at working ng software at saka ng hardware. So we are not just only focusing software at hindi rin tayo focus lang sa hardware. Both of them. So ang goal natin ay makapag-design at makapag-create ng mga innovation that could help our society through software and hardware. Next, the objectives of the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. Number one, graduates are practicing CPA professional. Kaya nga may monitoring din po kami actually ng mga graduate natin. What happened to them, what are their current status and their current work. Ano pa? Graduates are actively involved in professional organization. Yes. Actually, meron tayong ICEP.SE, that's for student edition. Ang ICEP din ay meron din after you graduate. So, kasample sa mga architecture, meron silang org na sinasalihan, i-register every year. Sa atin meron din, which is the ICEP. Sa ICEP kasi din tayo nagkakaroon ng examination para ma-certified ka as certified computer engineer. Okay? Si ICPEP yun. So, dapat maging member ka talaga nito. And of course, syempre yung mga progression, yung mga certification sa ICPEP yun. Next. So, let's have a quick background about the computer engineering. Paano nga ba nag-umpisa ang computer engineering? Actually, computer engineering was offered in 2015. So, bata-bata pa talaga ang ating university. So, 10 years old, imagine. Under the leadership of Dean Rani B. Canlas, yung VP po natin kanina yan sa Innovation, Extension, and Trainings of College of Computing Studies. Back then, ang computer engineering ay hindi po under ng SEA, under siya ng CCS. Like in my case, graduate ako na ang college ko ay hindi College of Engineering Architecture, but College of Computing Studies. Under kami ng CCS. Of course, kasi kung naging ano siya ng CCS, of course, ang goal lagi ng computer engineering, mag-cater through computer. Kaya nandyan siya. However, in compliance with the memorandum of CHED, the CPE, the program, was transferred to the College of Engineering Architecture. So, that was 2022. Yun ata yung year din na nag-start ako magtrabaho na hindi sa CCS ng office namin, but sa Dean's office na sa College of Engineering and Architecture. However, the program continued to grow under the leadership of Dean June P. Flores. So, yes, definitely. Kaya ngayon, di ba, galing, meron tayong building. Dati I remember yung facilities natin dun sa part na yun. Actually, nandun yung building natin yun, pero hindi siya ganoon kagandahan. Not unlike yung meron tayo ngayon. So, it's a privilege. Meron tayong sariling building. Di ba? Tapos two story ang ganda lang kasi sa lahat ng mga engineering, tayo may separate talaga na building. That's good, right? So, alagaan talaga natin yun. Since it was anticipated in 2015, the program has been led by Engineer Asil Casel SL Cruz. Ever since 2015, nilid na ni Engineer Asil Casel SL Cruz, yung Asil, our program chair, ang CP. Next to that, let's talk about, of course, our beloved chairperson, Ma'am Asi Casal S. De La Cruz, our program chairs of Computer Engineering Department. Just like our dean and university president, those VPs and those person na pinakala ko po sa inyo, show always respect, be polite when we're talking to them. So kung nakita natin si Ma'am Asi, greet them good morning. Alam niyo po, malaking bagay po yung mga yun. Uh, this shows na tayo po ay gentle, have a good character. So, sinasama ko na siya dito kasi marami po ako napapansin lately na nadadaan lang si ma'am, wala man lang good morning. So, it's kind of different. But I hope na kapag kayo po nakakasalubong, kahit hindi lang kayo pansin, sana i-greet po natin sila. That shows for nagpapakita ng courtesy, nagpapakita ng submission, and of course, the good character. Next, ayan. Part of the Department of Computer Engineering, of course, we have Sir Rani or Engineer Rani Bicanlas, our VP for Extension, Training, and Research. Engineer Angelito D. Quito, siya, I mean, sorry, Sir Angelito D. Quito, under siya ng ano natin, ng siya actually a head natin pagdating sa MIS. So, ang MIS, malaking role niya pagdating sa mga email natin, yung portal natin, sila yung mga nagka-facilitate to. Next, for our assistant chairperson, it means after our chairperson, kung wala siya, mas likely hanapin natin na si Engineer Ruby Rosa N. So, siya yung kaparte ng responsibility ni Makasi. Next to that, our program coordinator, Engineer Christine E. Pineda. So, si Ma'am Christine is assigned for the development of our program, especially yung mga schedule natin. Yan. So, huwag naman po kayo kay Madam kung hindi maganda yung schedule natin. We need to understand na kahit may sarili tayong building, most of the time we are still lacking of facilities. That's one thing. Pangalawa, may mga part-time po tayo, mga instructors na mayroon silang mga sinasubmit na schedule nila na fitted lang. Kaya minsan magkataka po kayo bakit yun yung kahaba yung schedule nyo. Most likely yung availability po ng instructor po. Next, part of the body of the computer engineering, Engineer Juby C. Grume, and of course, yours truly. Next is Engineer Kenyel Ezekiel Angfina, Engineer Marlon Peter Balingit, Engineer Daniel D. Castro, Engineer Jamie S. Regala, Engineer Angelica D. Maniago, Engineer Jester John Dalayon, Engineer Edward Jones, B. Galang, Engineer Jester Rod Peña. So, uh, they have a big part in our department since they all graduate in computer engineering, in a Bachelor of Computer Engineering. Most likely po na mga subject natin, na mga major na mag-take natin, sila po ang mag-handle talaga. No? And most of the time, nakakasama natin sila hanggang 4th year. Okay? Anyways, moving on to our university policies. This one, dito tayo medyo magtatagal. So, talking about uniform. Yan, uniform. So, sa ngayon, ang alam ko po ay hindi pa tayo required na mag-wear ng uniform. Dahil medyo mainit, based sa nilabas na memo. So, inaalaw po yung t-shirt. Okay, 1 week ata. Especially sa mga first year, meron kayong semester para hindi muna sumunod sa uniform. However, kung meron na po kayo uniform at i-wear nyo na po siya during class, that will be better. Okay? Pero sa mga matatagal na po, pag bumalik na po ng school, better po naka-complete uniform po tayo. Lalo na kung second year or third year na po kayo. Sana may patches na po kayo. Meron na po tayong bias. Ne? And of course, black leather shoes. Nakasuot po dyan, black leather shoes. Hindi po rubber shoes. Ne? It's a black leather shoes. Hindi rin po Crocs. Ne? Okay. Anyway, next natin, the dress code policy. The white shirt, polo shirt, colored shirt, pants. Ito yung prescribed na suggested natin na isuot. Halimbawa, hindi tayo muna pinapag-uniform. Ito po iyon. At yung mga hindi allowed po doon na kailangan natin isuot, example, the ripped jeans, the shorts, short skirt, sando, crop top, ayan, leggings, um, transparent blouse, off-shoulder blouses, short dresses, plugging neckline, tops, and so ayan, backless shirts, slippers, and sandals. So we are not in a modeling or pageant. So there is an appropriate dress para po or damit na suot in our university. Hindi to pabonggahan ng suot. Pero padisentihan po tayo. Hindi naman sinabing hindi disente yung ibang suot na damit na nabanggit doon sa not allowed. However, since ang goal po natin ay mag-aral, it will be better na mas komportable po tayo dito. Okay? Okay po ba yun? Next, for our grading system. So, i-discuss ko ito sa ating syllabus, pero siguro hiwalay na video lang po yung discussion natin ng syllabus. So, laboratory subject. Ayan. So, sa laboratory, eto, pag sinabi laboratory, sample ng mga subject dito like the proglog desk, yung programming logic and design, yung mga matataasang unit. Tapos yung isa po papakita ko sa inyo, ito naman po ay lecture subject like yung economics, like the technopreneurship, ito po yun. So, sa laboratory, as you can see, yan ang distribution ng mga percentage. 10% for attendance, recitation 10%. Sa akin po sa part na to, importante po lagi sa akin, yung maingay po tayo, pero sa recitation. I mean yung discussion, nag-engage tayo, that will be better. Laboratory activities, so kung programming, logic, and design, madalas po after ng ating activities, ay after ng discussion, there will be activities. Okay, so better listen carefully. Quizzes, minsan yan, inform ko naman kayo, pero I suggest po na right after the discussion, mag-review tayo. So, mas sibagan na natin. Major exam, that is 30%, and total, that is 100%. For lecture subjects, class participation and attendance is 10%. As you can see, wala po dyan yung character. No? Ayan. Pero most of the time, malaking part siya ng grading system. Okay? Either additional attendance or the class participation. So, pinapa-include namin siya. So, minsan present naman sila, pero wala sila katinuan ng, alam mo yon, wala, out of space, out of space sila, wala sila sa klase. Nasa klase pero parang wala. So, kailangan na mag-participate. Or kailangan naman good character. So, I believe na hindi po tayo abot ng third year, second year, or college, rather, ng, alam mo yun, hindi nag-develop yung mga pituitary gland natin o yung mga pag-iisip natin when it comes to having a respect. So, be mindful, your words, your action, minsan they define you. So, next. So, grading equivalence, ito yung new bracket natin. Sa mga new curriculum, ito po yung sa inyo. Sa old curriculum, we're still staying doon sa bracketing ng ating grades. So, sa new curriculum, ito na po ang new bracketing grades natin. So dati meron tayong 1.1, ngayon meron tayong 1, 1.25, 1.50, 1.75, 2, 2.25, 2.75, 3, 5. Meron tayong FA, failure due to absences, the RP or the drop one, WF, so withdraw without permission, and INC, so incomplete. Most of the time po, hindi po ako nabibigyan ng INC, WF at saka FA. Tatlo lang po madalas ang binibigay ko. Pass, fail, that is 5 yung fail, and drop. Okay? Sa drop po, let me example, ilang beses kang na-absent, like 3 to 6, definitely drop ka na po. Lalo na kung ilan lang yung meet natin. Most likely ako standard ko po 3. Drop ka na. Lalo na kung wala ka naman sinag-meet excuse letter. Okay? Tapos wala ka rin reasonable na reason. So, definitely drop ka na. Okay? So, kahit sabihin mo pumasok ka pa ng finals, kung sa midterm mo hindi ka na pumapasok, sa midterm pa lang po, madadrop ka na. Okay? So, yun yun. Next natin, the PLNDL, the for President's Lister and Dean's Lister. So, sa mga, dati meron tayo with honor, with high honor, with highest honor. Ngayon meron tayo Presidential Listers and Dean's Lister. This is for first year. So, sa mga matagal na, mas familiar na po kayo dito. Okay? So, sa Dean's Lister, dapat, again, wala kang grade na bumababa ng DOS, like 2.1 or 2.25, definitely hindi ka makakapasok sa mga to. Okay? Maybe next sem. Pag wala ka na, pasok ka. Next, after that, pag malapit ka na graduate, fourth year ka na, pwede ka maging candidate for Latin Honors. So, sa Latin Honors, ang ilang po yan, the summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and the cum laude. So, may standard tayo dyan para maabot natin yung mga yan. Okay? For Latin Honors, lately, naglabas ng memo na kailangan may extracurricular activities para maging Latin Honors. However, on June 9, 2025, upon re-evaluating the memo number 125-2025, uh, the, remo- the suggested policy of having a extracurricular activity per sem has been permanently removed and corrected. So it means kahit yung memo na to naglalabas na kahit wala ka nun, magiging candidate ka pa rin for Latin Honors. Okay? Unless a new memorandum and changes it happens. So yun yun. Next natin, kung sakaling pong kayo ay magkaroon ng absence and you're looking for a memo, meron po tayong memo, meron tayong example ng letter, nexus letter sa CPE, or you can directly have it on Dean's office, sa mga secretary po natin. So, ito yun, pag meron po kayong absent, i-fill-upan lang po natin ito with provided po, alimbawa kung nagpa-medical ka, isama mo na po yung resibo, ay isama mo yung diagnosis sa'yo o yung ano mo. Then the next one, kailangan po ng picture po ng ating parents, harap likod with signature. Next, so just in case it is success letter, just in case, another scenario naman po, eto, nagkaroon ka ng disobedience sa law natin. Meron tayong tinatawag na student warning notice. So, again, warningan ko po, pagdating po sa Latin Honor, pag meron ka pong record na student warning notice, aharangan po nila yung Latin Honor. Ne? So, saan ba nakakuha yung student warning notice? Yung hindi po magandang ugali natin. Ayan. Okay po ba? Like example, pangongopya, pandadaya, pagdidisrespeto dun sa teacher, kaya dun sa kapwa mo kaklase, pambubuli, ne? So, have a good character. Yan. Sa akin, like ko sinasabi noon, better sa akin kung hindi ka masyadong katalinuhan. We can work on that. Bumawi ka na lang sa character. Yan. Mahirap. Hindi ka na ganun ka, ano mo yan, hindi ka na ganun ka-excel, tapos struggle ka pa sa karakter mo. So, I think may kailangan po tayong ayusin. Okay, okay naman, magaling ka akademic, pero struggle ka karakter, hindi rin siya maganda makita. Maganda po, magaling na tayo, excellence na tayo, may maganda pa tayong ugali. Okay? So, ito yung sample na mga naka-highlight ko dyan, yung mga rules na pwede labagin during exam. Kasi hindi lang exam, activities, quiz, assessments, or even discussion. O kaya yung pakikipag-usap sa teacher. Okay? Can be under the student warning notice or any violation na ginawa po natin. Next, if you have more concern, we have a university handbook. Ilagay namin yan dyan. So you can check those policies, those terms, those mga condition natin. You can check on that. Next, also please check your COR kung enrolled po kayo sa subject na pinapasukan po ninyo. Double check. Mayor, uh, pagpasok po natin ng pasukan, make sure you collect a copy of COR ng iyong mga kaklase. Tapos, i-check mo kung enrolled sila sa subject natin. Okay? So, next natin, classroom rules. Yan. Ito, maganda po ito. Classroom rules. Ito yung mga classroom rules natin. Be prompt, be honest, be prepared, be respectful, be responsible, be participative, maintain cleanliness, avoid loitering, follow dress code, use electronic devices appropriately, limit unnecessary noises, no shoe cover, no entry. So, ito mga sa side dito, like no prompt to be participate, have a good character. Okay po ba yun? Have a good character. Sample, yung natutulog ka sa klase, that's not a good character. There is a place para matulog. Yung hindi tayo pumapasok sa specific na subject na yun, kasi feeling po natin madali lang, that's a bad character too. Yan. Pero niniwala naman po ako walang ganun sa atin. Tama? I am not gaslighting, but I'm encouraging na mag-engage po kayo sa pagiging, kapag kakaroon ng magandang character. Maintain cleanliness. So, lately, sa department natin, nagbrigada po kami, please lang, yung mga bottles, maging responsable po tayo, hindi natin bahay po yung ating building. So, may basurahan po tayo, itapon po natin to. Eh? May memo po agad kayo na student warning kung sakali po mahuli po kayo nagkakalat. Avoid loitering, yung like yung nagtatambay kung saan-saan po sa ating building. Follow dress code, yan. Use electronic devices appropriately. Yan. During class po, wala pong gagamit po ng cellphone. Ay ko sinasabi yan, walang gagamit ng cellphone. Okay, i-silent mode. Lang natin yan. Pag nag-ring yung phone mo during our discussion, titigil ang discussion, then we will have a quiz on the spot. Okay po ba yun? Yeah? Since you disrespect, you disturb our discussion that time. Hindi ko rin pwede discuss yung ating discussion. So, pwede mo nang i-vibrate mo dyan kung sakali may emergency ka po, lagi mo sa pocket mo. At least maramdaman pa rin na may emergency. Limit unnecessary noises. Actually, pakitanggal na po yung maingay tayo, dami sinasabi, pero wala namang sense. Ngayon, para makapag-joke lang, makapagtawanan. So, if doesn't make sense, maganda po, we keep our mouth shut. Okay? Limit unnecessary noises. No show cover, no entry. Since puro laboratory po tayo sa ating building, huwag na po natin sabihin nakalimutan ko po yung aking shoe cover. Hindi na po katanggap-tanggap po. Eh? So, kaya po mayroon tayong orientation ngayon para inform na po tayo na kailangan po ng shoe cover. Okay? Next. Chat etiquette. So, ano ba, mag-chat po kayo. I suggest po, halimbawa, as or instructor, sa akin kung may question po kayo, maganda i-address niyo po muna kay Mayor. Aside from that, kung talagang personal siya, i-chat niyo po sa akin. So, paano po yung chat etiquette? Use a proper greetings. Sample, uh, good morning sir, or good morning engineer, I am, banggitin niyo po yung pangalan niyo, kung anong section kayo, okay? Tapos diretso niyo po anong gusto niyo. Ayan, be clear and concise. Maintain professional language. Yeah. Pag kausap mo ay teacher, maintain a professional language. Okay, send message at appropriate time. So, kung kaya po natin, huwag na po natin sila i-message ng beyond dun sa hour na kailang pagtatrabaho. Like example, 12. I-chat mo pa yung tungkol dun sa pag-aaral mo. yung sa lesson nyo. So, siguro, ang pahingan din po natin sila. Avoid sending unnecessary messages. Kung hindi naman importante, tapos parang wala lang, avoid na po natin. And lastly, end with courtesy. Salamat po. Yan. Ano ba yun? Maganda rin po, alimbawa sa mga GC, if meron pong chinat yung ating instructor, maybe maganda po mag-reply tayo ng noted. Huwag na po natin i-bob. Katamaran din po kasi yun. Or yung mag-react. Pwede naman siguro yung mag-react, pero better mag-reply na po tayo as a sign of professionalism. Okay, like noted po, copy po. Eh? So, para at least nabasa natin, kasi yung nireact lang mo lang, pero hindi mo naman talaga nabasa. Okay po ba yun? Again, kung may malaki po kayong need, directly PM niyo po ako. Pero maganda kung simple lang naman yan, directly message our mail. Tapos si Mayor po mag-a-address sa akin pag hindi niyo nakaya. Okay? Yan. Kasi with regards to that, kasi minsan hindi ko nakikita yung mga messages nandun sa message request. Example, ito po yung good afternoon ma'am or sir. I would like to ask for clarification regarding submission format of our report in data digital communication. Thank you very much for your guidance. Yeah, that's example, right? Ang ganda. Pero maganda, kaya alam mo yung ano mo. Good afternoon ma'am, I am from 1, bawa, 1B or 1C. Okay? Next, laboratory rules. So, sa mga laboratory rules natin, meron po tayong laboratory, computer laboratory, integrated system, and computing laboratory. Itong integrated system, ito yung sa tabi ng CP faculty. Data center, yan. So, ito yung mga rules natin. We have a rules, ito yung mga yun. Nakalagay ito sa monitor ng ating screen sa computer laboratory. Please lang po, kung mag-room po tayo doon, wag pong papalitan, wala po tayong papakialaman doon sa computer. Okay po ba yun? Wag palitan yung wallpaper ng itsura ng kahit anong celebrity na trip natin. Ayan. Huwag tayo kukuha ng files o magsisave, huwag mag-uninstall na mga hindi dapat i-uninstall at saka mag-install. Okay po ba yun? So, pagpapasok sa laboratory, meron tayong login ano doon, mag-login. Yan. Next, the class officer. Ito yung mga yon. So sa akin, again po, ang importante sa akin, si Mayor at saka si Secretary on record. Si Mayor po, kung wala ako, of course, siya ang mag-take head or lead ng buong klase. Hindi siya mag-declare ng hindi papasok ang instructor, not unless sinabi mismo ng instructor na hindi na siya papasok. Okay, but minsan kasi nalilate. Kasi baka may inutos, may ginagawa. Si Secretary on Record, siya po ang naka-assign na mag-take capture ng mga meetings and of course yung attendance. So let me example again, that day, nakalimutan po ni Secretary on Record na mag-picture or mag-attendance. Definitely po absent po tayo. Okay? Halimbawa, wala po si Secretary, wala po siya. Si Mayor po ang mag-take over ng work niya. No, absent siya ng araw na yun. Si Mayor po muna ang mag-take over ng work niya. Next, the co-curricular and extracurricular activities. So, ito po yung mga pwede tayo mag-engage activities. Sa co-curricular, we have the ICF.SE, Pampanga State University Chapter. Meron din tayo dyan MRSP. So, pero dyan, madalas, marami tayong mga ginagawa. So, engage po kayo dyan. Sa mga extracurricular, we have the USC, Industrialist. Yeah, you can join this organization. Elasticos Gazette, Culture and Arts, kung magaling kayong magkanta, choir, and the Student Office of Sports and Development for Sports. So, that's it. However, may mga rules pa po ako. So, like example, so ito panood nyo lang po ito, wala to sa presentation, pero ulitin ko po sila. Dati may 7M po ako. Ngayon, to clarify, I have a 10 no's inside the classroom. So, inote na lang po ito. So, kung napanood mo tong video na to, umabot ka dito, most likely, nakinig ka talaga. So, by next meeting, face-to-face, we will have a short quiz about this. Okay? Top 10 no's inside the classroom. Number 1, no to disrespect. Alam ko nabanggit ko to kanina. Yung talking back to the teacher, using rude languages, mocking a classmate or your teachers. Yeah, no to this one. Okay? Instead, speak with kindness and even with when we are disagreeing. Halimbawa, hindi ka nag-agree doon sa opinion, show kindness. Okay? That's kind of respect. Next, number two, no to disobedience. Ignorance to the classroom rules, like example, using phone during lectures or refusal na mag-submit on time ng mga requirements, that's disobedience. Okay? Maganda po, we follow instruction. Para hindi yung instruction makinig. Okay? They are for our benefit. Next, no to tardiness. Pag sabi ko no to tardiness, late. Eh? Sa atin po, kung hindi ako first subject mo, 10 minutes. 15 minutes pag naman first subject. So, first subject, pag hindi po kayo dumating within 15 minutes, I'm so sorry. Pero imamark niya namin kayo as late. Multiple lates equivalent to absent. Example, too late equivalent to one absent. Na? Okay po ba yun? So again, 3 absent sa akin. So please, i-manage po natin yung oras natin, i-discipline natin yung sarili natin. Halimbawa po kayo ang malate, sir. Okay lang yun. Hindi ko malate pag late ako. Kaso lamang kasi, na-late po ako for reason na number one, may inuto sa akin sa office, may kailangan tapusin. Okay, o kaya malayo. Sample from CPE building to Comlab. Lalakad pa po ako. Naiinom pa ako ng tubig muna, baka nauhaw na ako. So, something like that. Next, no to apathy. Yung walang pakialam. Example, natutulog during klase. Tapos sabi ko, oh, get one for, tapos nakatulala pa. O kaya naman, walang participation sa group. Tapos hindi nagsusulat ng lecture, nakatunganga. Tapos sinabi ko, huwag mangopya. Pero, alam mo, walang pakialam sa rules. So, ayun lang. I give you a warning to this orientation. Do not do it. Don't cross that line. Okay? Next, no to selfishness. Yung hindi mo kayang tumulong sa mga activities, group activity. Once I receive a report na hindi po kayo tumutulong, uh, let's have a condition siguro na mag-solo ka. Okay? Or, alam mo yun, ignorance. Maganda we engage, listen, okay? Support your group or classmate. Grow together. Tama? Next, no to excuses. Example, hindi mo natapos yung activity mo in time, ang daya mong excuse. Kasi po yung isa naming subject, dahil po pinapagawa, well, it just showing na mas priority mo yon subject nyo rin po kami. Okay? So, balance po natin. So, yung blaming na hindi po natapos, we have discipline ourselves. Okay? Kaya naman nakalimutan ko po, it's our responsibility. So, hindi ko natin tatanggapin yung mga. Next, no to disruption. Pag sabi kong disruption, example, nag-ring yung cellphone po natin during discussion. Again, itigil yung discussion, we'll have on-the-spot quiz on that day. And hindi ko po yung discussion. Kaya pati po yung pagkain sa classroom ay hindi na po natin inaalam. Okay? Like example, kakain. Make sure na, alam mo, kumain ka na before class. Aside from that, nakaka-disturb po yung hindi arrange yung upuan, hindi tayo naka-arrange alphabetically, yung umupo kahit saan mo gusto, hindi po yun ganun. Okay? So, nakaka-disturb po yun. Please, no to disruption. Next, no to intimate display. Pag sinabing no to intimate display, like example, kissing, hugging, ayan, this is a school, not a dating area. So, pwede po natin gawin yan sa ibang lugar. Eh? So, no to intimate display. Kahit lalaki to lalaki, babae pa. Sa labas po gawin yan. Okay? I mean yung yung mga ganun nyo. Pero, bata pa po kayo. Eh? Don't do that. Next. Next natin, no to stealing. Kung hindi sa'yo, huwag mong pakikialaman. Kung hindi sa'yo, huwag mong kukunin. Okay? Example, hindi mo ballpen, nakita mo sa lamesa, kinuha mo. Hindi naman sa'yo. Huwag po natin kukunin. Okay? Pera. Yan. O kaya hindi naman, o kaya yung magtatago ka ng sapatos ng kaklase mo kasi feeling mo nakakatawa. That's bullying. And I'll give you a warning once nakot ko po kayo na ginagawa ko yan. Eh? So please lang, respect others. Kung gusto natin respetuhin tayo, respect, kung gusto mo ng respect, respetuhin mo yung teacher mo, respetuhin mo yung klase mo. In that way, you show respect sa sarili mo. Eh? Diba? And lastly, no to lack of vision. Pag sabi no to lack of vision, yung parang tamad na tamad ka na sa pag-aaral mo, nagpasa ka ng activity pero hindi maayos. So this time, I will reject an activity na hindi talaga na-exert ng effort. Yung chinat lang sa chat GPT yung sagot, sorry, but this time I'll reject activities. You need to grow, you need to improve. At hindi mangyayari po yun unless magka-vision ka, natatapusin mo yan with excellence. Ano ba yun? So, that's our top 10. So, I hope you remember them. Uh, especially the no to lack of vision. Have a purpose. Your future starts when you have a vision. Okay? So, ayun lang. So, if you have more question, pwede natin yung pag-usapan. Pwede natin yung next meeting. Pag-uusapan natin next meeting yung syllabus po ninyo. Okay? O yung syllabay natin. So, sa ngayon, yun muna. Kung may nakalimutan po ako na pag-usapan natin, probably next week na rin po. Ne? So, ayun lang. Keep in touch sa atin. So, I hope to see you soon. Glad na kung natapos mo itong video na ito, umabot ka. Thank you very much. So, ayun lang. Have a great day ahead. And welcome again to CP and Astigos. God bless you all.